Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Andrew, what's going on? Philippe, welcome. How you doing? Bartman is first indeed. Caro, welcome to the stream. Who else we got? I think that's it. Well, that's pretty easy. Okay, how's everybody doing? Gabby, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Sarah, welcome. How are you doing? We got the whole crew. We got everybody tonight. We got everybody. It's Thursday night. We're feeling all right. Tomorrow is Friday. We are excited around here about Fridays. Is what I'm saying. We are excited about Fridays. I'm pretty hyped. I gotta say, I am pretty hyped indeed. All right, we got KM over PayPal. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. KM wants to know with Abel and I give each other a second chance. Okay, we'll see about that. Right after Gabby. And we got Crystal. Thank you for your donation. We got NS. Thank you for your donation as well. Looks like it's on. It is rocking tonight. It is rocking tonight indeed. Okay, let's see what's going on. What is going on with Gabby? What is coming for me in love? Let's go to the Tarot Tower. If you're new, Linda, what's going on? Good to see you. Crystal Brewster, thank you for your donation. If you're new, this is my Tarot Tower, friends. Tarot Tower. It's 80 decks of cards. 80 decks of cards embedded within a styrofoam or a foam board. Anyway, all you do is you reach out and you grab a deck and you instantly have it in your hand. It is literally magic. Is what I'm saying. If you don't have a Tarot Tower, what are you doing with your life? There's a link in the description of how to get that, is what I'm saying. Ms. Rocky, thank you so much for the New Year's wishes. Nikki, what's going on? Renee, thank you for your donation. Look at this. It's already a party. You don't need a New Year's party. It's a party here. Is what I'm saying. It's a party in chat right now. It's nothing but a party is what I'm saying. All right, let's calm down. Let's do some reads. That's what I'm saying. Gabby, one is coming from me in love. What kind of new things do I got? Hannah Kelly, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Got a couple of PayPal donations. Got quite a few. Renee, thank you for your other donation. Got quite a few things going on over here. Six of Wheels is looking pretty good. It looks like the universe is donating things to you. They're giving you love. They're giving you the opportunity. They're giving you all the excitement that you kind of need right now is what I'm saying. Boo-boo, welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. Christina, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Caro and Renee, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Caro, let me know what your question is. All right. We got another PayPal. We got a lot of stuff. We've been on stream for 5 minutes and we literally have 11 donations. No, more than that. I think we got, with the PayPal donations, we have 13 donations. In less than 13 minutes, we have 13 donations. So what I'm saying we get a donation like every second over here, or at least every minute. Anyway, thank you for your donations. I appreciate all of y'all. All right. Anyway, back to the reads. What is coming from me in love? What is going on? Six of Wheels, 10 of Wheels, and the King of Cups. Now, this is something that is sort of satiating you for a little bit. It's saying, Linda, thank you for your donation. It's saying that we have some good news. We have some good feelings. We have some good stuff coming in for you as far as love is concerned. Six of Wheels is the giving mode. It is the opportunities there. The universe reaching out, handing you what is going to be a beautiful opportunity. Renee, thank you for your other donation. Six of Wheels says the universe is providing. The universe will provide. And that is important because the Ten of Wheels is immediately after that. Ten of Wheels is happy home, happy family. It's something that everybody looks forward to. You're looking for something that's going to be a little bit of a satiation. It's sort of a short-term thing, but it's still a good thing. Ten of Wheels has those opportunities in mind. It is going to get you where you need to go with that. King of Cups does say this is more of a short-term opportunity, a short-term sort of a goal, a little bit of an opportunity, but hey, you can get, and overall, that is good indeed, especially for new love, for new relationships. Now, obviously, The predominance of pentacles here does point to something that is going to be a little bit of a earth sign. So maybe a Virgo, maybe something, there are a few earth signs to choose from. But I say overall, earth signs are looking good in 2022 and looking good for what is next in love. Chaz, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, let's see what is going on. We got Crystal. Will the ex's new relationship last? Will they be okay? Will they last? Will this be something that they look forward to, or they like to chill out, or or will it just die and be an epic crash, be an epic plane crash of a relationship? I kind of want to know as well. Magician, Empress, and Six of Swords. This is something that could last, that will last indeed. I like it. I like it for a relationship. Now, you may not like it because that's your ex, but if you do like it, it looks pretty clean, looks pretty simple, and it looks pretty streamlined overall. I think it's a win for them. It is a win for them, Crystal. I mean, that may be bad. That may be bad. That may be good. I don't know where you're going with this. But the Magician with an Empress, with the Six of Swords, double majors in here. Yogi, thank you for your donation. Double majors in here. You're looking at at a pretty clean relationship, especially with the Six of Swords. By the way, this is the Golden Wheel Tarot, in case you're wondering. Indeed, overall, I like the possibilities. Renee, thank you for your other donation. So I'm just saying, Crystal, it looks clean. It looks nice. It looks clean. Overall, I like it. Anyway, KM has a couple of donations. We got Christina with the donation. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, indeed, Renee. Indeed, Andrew. Andrew does so many things for the stream. I appreciate that. OE has a donation over PayPal. All right. Well, let's get to the clean KM. KM wants to know a couple of things. We'll start out with the KM reads on PayPal. We got KM over there. Let's see. We got KM. Philippe is already a mod. Christina, Philippe is already a mod. Let's see. Abel and I... second chance. All right. Well, Abel and I get a second chance. Let's find out about that. And then we got Abel. What does Abel think of me? Second chance. Thinks of me. Let's see what's going on. Chanel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Go over the Tarot Tower. See what kind of things we can dig up with Abel and I. I'm thinking that this might hurt too. You've asked about Abel in the past, and I think Abel has been pretty decent. I think we've had some pretty decent reads for Abel overall. Let's get an update right now. All right. Number one, what do they think of, what do they think of me, and will they give me a second chance? Abel, as far as second chances, you have a lot of good things with this. Seven of Cups is a good second chance card. It means we have a thought of things. We have looked at sort of the relationship. We have, sort of evaluated this as something that is decent, is sort of looking forward. And overall, I think a second chance looks pretty good for this. Seven of Cups is a good second chance card because of the seven. You also have the Seven of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. These are hard-working cards. These are cards where second chances are quite possible, and the Seven of Cups is no exception. The Lord of Illusionary Success said that we did make a lot of mistakes, but at the end of the day, this is something that we can look forward to, and we can get a second chance indeed. Now, the other question is, what does Abel think of me? The Devil. This is something where you got to look at Abel as not exactly the best opportunity person for you. In other words, if you can find somebody else, I would find somebody else, quite frankly, as far as Abel is concerned. Abel does look good overall if you can sort of round them up, if you can get them stable, but getting them stable is going to be the biggest part of that. The Devil card. This is somebody that has ulterior motives. This is somebody that has their own thing going, and they're going to be difficult overall to sort of wrangle in. But if you can get that done, then I think that you have a better possibility of, sort of going forward with that. Now, Renee has 5 readings. We'll do 2 of them. The YouTube user, Linda. By the way, in case you wonder what the Q is, it's a tarot oracle show. It's huge. It's huge. I mean, we have like 5 readings up here, and then we got more readings down here. So, if you're in Q, I apologize. It's going to take a little bit because it's the TO show, my friends. It's a TO show. All right. Renee's official deck for tonight is going to be the Mystic Palette Tarot. Renee, I hope you love this deck because we're going to use this for all of your readings tonight. I think this is the home run for you is what I think. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Lich girl, something like that. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Yogi, thank you for your other donation. All right. Renee's official deck for tonight is going to be the Mystic Palette Tarot because it's got my name on it. It's got my name on it. The TO show with the TO deck is what I'm talking about. All right, Renee wants a little bit of a general. What kind of things are coming through over here? A little bit of 2022 and coming through. Night. Oh, 2022 is going to go quick for you. I think that's good. 2022 is quick, it's clean, it's easy. It seems a lot of stuff just happens in it's almost like time is slower in 2022. Time is slower because a lot of things are going on. You have to process it. You have to get it going. And the Knight of Swords says this is a quick year for you. You're going to be busy. You're going to be full of life, full of excitement. Not going to be a boring mix within here. Two of Pentacles says a lot of things need to change. A lot of things need to be altered from 2021. I think that's good. I think you've had your challenges in 2021. 2022 is going to be more challenges, but more of an open book, more of an easy type of things where we can get stuff done. We can get things moved where we need them to move to. The King of Cups does say that you do have some of these feels in here of this is an emotional year for you, I would say, up until May. And then May, it becomes sort of a disconnected. It feels like nothing's really sort of pinging you. Nothing's really making the grade. Nothing's really bringing in the emotions that you sort of need or that you're excited about it, that you sort of have sometimes. And you sort of want this emotional thing coming out, right? You want this emotional thing coming through. I think it does sort of clean up. I think September is going to be your big month emotionally. Financially, I would sort of look forward to November. November, December are going to be your big financial months in 2022. The others, it's going to have sort of a mix. There are some sort of a family issue that you need to take care of, I would say around May, but I don't think that's going to be a big problem. Not going to be anything that, sort of in there. Anyway, we got another Renee reading. When will I find a new job? I think absolutely March is going to be your month for new jobs. March is going to be your month for a new job. Immediately came through as March. Now, finding the job that is going to be the perfect match for you is going to be difficult. This is going to be something you have to keep going through. You have to keep chasing. I don't think this is something that's going to be clean cut. This is something that's going to be easy for you as far as that goes. But I think March is going to be the big opportunity as far as that goes. You got a couple of nice, beautiful cards here. This is something where you need to dedicate yourself to the search. You need to do a lot of work to the search. You need to get a lot of sort of feelers out there in order to make the grade as far as that's concerned as well. One thing about March that you're going to need to watch out for is sort of the trickery. I think you have some tricky questions, coming from your first interview, right? Your first interview is going to be kind of tricky. And be aware that they are looking for some particular answers. And if you don't give them that, this is something where you're going to have to be in a sort of a recovery mode. But I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I think just be prepared for the unusual or be prepared for the trickery that is going to be part of the interview process that you have with this March job. Overall, you do have another opportunity opportunity in, I would say, July, sort of a bigger opportunity. But do you want to leave the first job to get the next job, or do you want to leave opportunities on the table? That is going to be one of your questions that you need to ask yourself, around July. But yeah, you got a couple of decent job pieces, decent job opportunities. It is something you want to walk through that door and take the first one. I would definitely go with the March. March looks pretty clean overall as far as that is. Christina with a K, what's going on? Good to see you. Nikki, I never forget about anybody. Nikki, I've got a lot of software that I wrote that helps me. That helps me make it through the day. It helps me make it through the day. And that software does say that NS is next. I think NS is Nikki, right? Let me look. I believe that's why Nikki sent over a donation to NS. I got you. Finances love general. What is Nikki going to have? What is Nikki going to have in 2022, my friends? We're going, all right, Nikki, you're going to get the primo deck of the night. You're going to get the primo deck of the night. When I say that, I'm talking about the Tarot of Oppositions. That is the king. Caden, welcome. Good to see you back. Welcome back to the stream. We can do, we got some magic tonight. We're going to do the money trick. The magic tonight is here. It is all about the magic. And Nikki gets the first magic of the night right here with a little bit of a 2022. What's happening with everything in 2022? What's going on? All right, let's see. Do have the Seven of Swords reversed. Nikki, in 2022, in general, I would recommend don't dump anything that's working for you. That's big. Lachey, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Don't dump anything that's working for you. If it's working, if it's functional, if it's making the grade, don't dump it. Don't give it up. Stick with it. Seven of Swords says don't sneak out. Don't get into that next thing. I don't think that's going to do you any good. Queen of Cups being reversed is also kind of weird, as well as sort of a Six of Wands feel. Queen of Cups. Okay. In general, in finances in 2022, you want to take a little bit more risk than you normally would. All right, a little bit more risk than you normally would. Now, but before I say that, entertainment purposes only, never take risks based upon a fat man reading your cards over the internet. But the Queen of Cups being reversed says, be careful about sort of staying in line, staying a little bit safe, right? Staying a little bit safe on this mode, because I think that's not going to do you any good. You want to be a little bit more risk tolerant within here, and I think that's going to be better as far as financially is concerned. Now, Six of Wands, it does say we have some challenges headed your way. I don't think it's going to be a challenge-free year. Your biggest challenges are going to be first quarter, second quarter. First quarter, second quarter, I would be aware that these challenges are going to be up front. Once you clear those out, I don't think you're going to be big problems at the rest of the year. You are going to have first quarter, second quarter challenges. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. You're going to be able to pursue through it. TTV, thank you for your donation. Very generous as well. TTV, thank you so much. The Six of Wands says first quarter, second quarter challenges. They're going to be there. You're going to have to push through them, because I think the rest of the year is pretty clean for you overall. It really is. Now, whatever's going on with your car, you're going to have to deal with it, is what I'm saying, all right? Whatever's going on with the car situation, you're going to have to deal with it. This is not something that you can ignore. If you hear a sound, if you hear something weird, something unusual is going on, you gotta calm down with it. You gotta chill out with it. You gotta calm down with it. You're going to have to do something. Don't ignore the weird noise. That's what I'm saying. All right. Don't ignore the weird noise. That's not going to be beneficial for anybody, especially you. All right. Anyway, YouTube user is next indeed. YouTube users up. A feels from me. In contact. Ooh, that's good. That's always good to have some contact with A. All right, what do they feel for me? What is going on? How is A doing? You know what I mean? You got to do it. Amy, what is going on? Good to see you as always. Amy, how are you doing? All right, let's see what is going on over here. All right, yeah, if it makes a noise, you need to have it checked out. That's what I'm saying. Because you know what I'm saying? Because you like it at an intersection, you're like, what the hell is that noise? And I'm telling you now. All right? I'm warning. That's the one. That's the part of the reading that you're going to come back to the stream. And you're going to be like, Tio, oh my God, how did you know? Okay, I'm just telling you. I'm saying this is entertainment purposes only, but that's the part of the reading where you're going to come back to the streaming and be like, wait a minute, what happened here? How did you know this? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying you'll be back. You'll be back. Okay. Anyway, let's go through here. YouTube user A feels for me. We are in contact. That's going to be good. Now, I know this AN thing, a little thing is like, well, I don't know. AN thing, you're trying to figure out which one is which. I know you have the choices on the New Year's, all this stuff. How does A feel about you? Four of Wands, being upright is positive. It is good. I like that. That is going to be something absolutely 100% good for you. The Two of Swords being flipped is kind of weird. Two of Swords flipped is being kind of weird. Hanged Man being good is good for this. How do they feel? Something's up. They know something is up. They know something is up, is what I'm saying. A understands that something is up either within or with somebody else. I think they kind of know something's going on. Not factually, but I think intuitively they know something is weird and happening with this. Four of Wands says they want to keep everything flowing. They want to keep everything good. They like what they have going. They like the situation. Now, I know that you want a different situation. I know that you want to move it to the next level. Two of Swords says that's going to be really difficult sometimes. It really is, right? It's going to be difficult. Caden, I have over 7 books on ancient astrology. So, yeah, I'm good with Hellenistic astrology. I also bought a $700 course on ancient astrology and Hellenistic astrology. I also have a big, thick book that I reviewed on my channel of Hellenistic astrology as well. So, I'm pretty versed on it. Two of Swords, basically, I would let them do whatever they're going to do because I don't think you're going to be able to reverse the course or anything like that. I don't think that's going to happen. But, I think you're going to get what you get with A and N. It's going to be difficult to reverse course. It's going to be difficult to guide that course at all. You're going to have to sort of deal with it, basically. What do they feel? They think something's up. They kind of know intuitively that something is up. And they're just kind of taking it day by day at this point, is what I'm saying. Taking it day by day. I know that's kind of a long read. Taking it day by day. Caden, I don't have any Hellenistic astrology cards, but yeah, I have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of books. Anyway, let's see. YouTube user after that. I had Cairo. Cairo had a question. Let's see what Cairo's question is. Archie, thank you for your donation. Let's see what Cairo's question is. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. All right. Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. My question is, what do you see me for 2022? Cairo wants a little bit of a 20. We do have a lot of 2022 reads. And let's get a little 2022 for Cairo. See what's going on with you. How is it happening over there? Oh, man. 10 of Wands? Okay. 10 of Wands. Ace of Wands and Knight of Cups. This is something romantically where what you got in 2021 is what you get in 2022. It seems difficult for you to basically change a lot of stuff in your life. Mina, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It seems difficult to change some things in your life, right? It seems difficult for you to change some things in your life. You're almost on sort of an autopilot in a lot of ways in your life. What you've gotten is what you're always going to get kind of thing. You're on autopilot. There's a lot of things that are just completely out of your control. Ten of Wands being reversed. The good thing is a lot of things that have weighted you down in 2021 are not going to be around in 2022. In other words, you get some sort of you get some freebie elimination of some of the weight in your life, or some of the heavy things, the things that sort of really kind of bothering you. Archie and YouTube user, thank you for your other donations. Ace of Wands being reversed again, being upright points to the fact that it is difficult to change things in your life. It's almost like that you're on some sort of a karmic train ride. Some karmic train ride where you're being guided through, you're being pushed through, you're being hauled through from here to there, and what you see is kind of what you get. What you've gotten is kind of always what you've gotten, but it does get a little bit easier in 2022. Knight of Cups does point to new romance, especially kind of next to the A's. There's some new romance coming to you, but it is sort of challenged. In other words, it comes with a price, I guess. The new romance sort of comes with a price, or romance in general comes with a price in 2022. In other words, there's a little bit of drama, or there is a little bit of a downside to deal with. The clean cut, the easy stuff is going to be difficult to find. It's going to be difficult to follow, and kind of thing in 2022. So I don't know. That whole reading was really weird. You've got an unusual life. I think, Kara, I think you have an unusual life. Is what's kind of what where the reading was going, and where everything was kind of headed. Anyway. All right, Linda wants to know, when I get tired, when I try to learn something like magic, spiritual powers, okay, so much to learn, and all sorts of stuff going happen in there. All right. Now, Linda, let's get you a good deck. Linda, we're going to get you the best deck we're going to get you the best deck we have. The best deck we have is going to be my deck, of course. Waterfall Tarot. Caden, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. I mean, Waterfall Tarot, if you don't have this, I'll send it to you. You just buy it at the link in the description. You just buy it, and I will send it to you. The day you order it is the day I ship it. If you order it right now, I will ship it like immediately after the stream. Not even kidding. All right. Anyway, the post office is closed, but this goes. Anyway, all right. When I get tired learning spiritual stuff, Mina, thank you for your donation. Four of Cups says that you're dabbling in the wrong stuff is what's happening. You're getting into something where spiritually you don't sync well with it. Linda, Linda, it's like if you eat like a ton of chocolate and you haven't had chocolate in like a year. Okay, let me tell you a story. One time I went strict keto. Super strict keto. Nothing but keto. Ultimately strict, like I think I was having like 5 carbs for a whole day. Astros, thank you for your donation. And I did that for like 3 months. At the end of that, I went to McDonald's and had a Big Mac. And the gastrointestinal issues coming from that Big Mac, I can't properly describe how bad that. So anyway, that's basically what you're doing spiritually, I think. You're dabbling in some stuff that just doesn't make sense for you as a person. It doesn't make sense for you as a spiritual profile. And you're on keto for 3 months, and you're having this Big Mac. And then the gastrointestinal, basically the tiredness is what you're receiving, is what you're getting from this. The King of Pentacles says this is not something that you were comfortable with. Now, I'm not saying right off of the whole thing. I'm not saying just kick it to the curb, kick it out of bed. This is something where you do have to pick and choose what's right for you, what intuitively matches you. And I think once you find that, once you dabble into that, that is going to be the key. And that's when you're not tired. That's when you get energized. That's when you're fantastic. You're feeling it. You're really running through and having a good time with it. Neve and Sun Space Flower, what's going on? You got to kind of find the right one. In other words, get the right match. I think that's going to be good for you. Four of Swords, don't delay. Don't really delay it either. Find the right match, hunt it down. I think that's going to be good for you. And I think overall it's going to be, it's going to be all right. but you just got to find that right one, because I think you're having those Big Macs after that keto, and you're just your system's like, ugh, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what, I mean, that's at least that's what it says. Okay, we have 38 donations tonight, and we have been live for about 20 minutes. So we've been live for 20 minutes, and we have 38 donations. So if you're in the queue, it may be a little bit. What is the queue? It's massive. Lachey, you are 4 away. You're 4 away. So we got 4 up here. We got Lachey, TDV Archie. We got the double Archie. Got YouTube user Amy. We got Mina Astros. We are rocking it. We are rocking it tonight. All right, Renee's official deck tonight is the TO deck. It is the TO deck is what I'm saying. All right, Renee wants to know. Man, let's see. Let's see. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat. All right. Well, let's see. Was this the love life? Will I be successful in my diet in January? What will a new job be like? All right. A new job be like? Will it be successful on my diet? Let's see. Success on a diet is... Man, I think your diet's hard. This is a hard diet. Something's got... Renee, you picked a rough one. 7 of Cups with any diet reading means it is so hard. It is so difficult to keep the right foods on the shelf, to eat the right foods. It is just difficult is what I'm saying. The 7 of Cups is there's too many choices out there, Renee. It is hard. And the rebirth, the reincarnation, it feels like you have to restart this dang diet every day. It feels like some days you just cheat, and then you got to restart the diet. Or some days you just, you got too much good stuff going on, and you're like, oh man, I got to restart it. Athena, welcome. Good to see you. This is a 2 of Swords moment, of course. It is something where you're going to have to blind yourself to all the temptations. And yeah, you're going to have to stick with it. Not going to be easy, but don't beat yourself up for any diet. You know what I'm saying? If you cheat, there's always tomorrow. I think you're going to be good, but my recommendation is to eliminate any temptation, because that 7 of Cups is floating around there, Renee. That 7 of Cups is like, Renee, look at this beautiful chocolate pudding over here. Or look at these cookies that just happen to be on the shelf in the cabinet. What will the new job be like? Renee wants to know. All right, let's see. As all diets, you got to get that bad stuff and you got to put it in the trash. And it hurts sometimes because that's some of your favorite stuff in the world. It's like my favorite food in the world, and it's in the trash. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. What will the new job be like? This is something that worry, concern, I think this is something that will be a little bit more on the temporary side. You know what I mean? More of a temporary thing. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. This is sort of a temporary thing, a temporary feel with the job almost. It feels like a little bit of that 10 of Swords. Next to the 9 of Swords, there's concern because there's some worry. There is some concern. It's almost like the job is a stepping stone to something bigger or all of that other stuff. Overall, I would say this is a temporary thing. I wouldn't hang on to it for permanency. This is something more of a stepping stone to something bigger, definitely, right? There's some concern. There's an ultimate cutting of this, but there is some good news overall. It feels like this is a nice job, but it's going to get on your nerves, or it's going to be a stepping stone, or maybe you'll have some beautiful opportunity after you get into that job. Let's see. Athena, what's your best student? What's your best acrylics? I don't know. If you're cheap, I mean, if you want to stay cheap, I'd go with the student brand Blick brand. I would go with the Apple, with the Apple brand, the little acrylic bottles. If you don't paint a lot, the little acrylic bottles from Hobby Lobby or Michaels, those are good if you want to stay cheap. If you want to go good, I would say golden open acrylics, because open acrylics will allow you to basically simulate oil paint. I like those. It depends on how much you want to spend. Astro's Tarot, thank you for your other donation. Yogi, last day of 2021. How will the first week of 2022 go? Let's see how the 2022 aspects are going to work out for you, my friend. Let's see what's going on. See what is going on. All right, let's use the Elemental Wisdom Tarot for a little bit and do that. All right, how will the first week 2022 go? All right, we need to put up some tarot cards. First week, how will it go? I'm gonna say Temperance, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Cups. This is something that is not really setting you up for anything. This is something that's just kind of average. This is something that doesn't really make a big impression. Oceani Champ, thank you for your very generous donation over PayPal. Overall, it's boring. Overall, it's just boring. This is not something that I would just dive into that is just going to make or break you for the rest of the year. I think your bigger aspects, your bigger aspects are going to be in a couple of months, right? You're talking like end of February, mid-March. That's where things sort of get going. That's where things sort of get moving. You're going to have more of a feel, more of some good stuff happening. But I would say overall, the first weekend is just going to be kind of same as always. Not going to be anything drastic, anything different. If you're looking for the big shakers, the money makers, all of this other stuff, I would go for late February, mid-March, quite frankly. I mean, I'm just saying, I would go for that time range as far as when things get rocking, moving, and going, right? Renee knows what I'm talking about. What will next week be like? We got a lot of next week, next weekend, next week. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on and see what kind of things we got in the queue for next week, next weekend, and all of this other stuff. Renee's official deck is still the Mystic Palette. In case you wonder what this is, it's the Mystic Palette Tarot. This is my custom version that I paid big dollar for. It has my name on it. Anyway, what will next week be like, Renee? Renee, you have a lot of control over it. You do. You have a lot of control over it, is what I'm saying. This is something where you do have a level of control, and that's good because you are starting some new things. A little bit of Ace of Wands action in here. Tiger King, I guess, over here. You have a little bit of a control over what happens next week. And that's going to be a good thing because I don't think you want to be in a situation where you're just kind of casually, looking around, casually seeing things, casually seeing things go by. And you're like, man, I wish I had some level of control. I think you do. And Ten of Cups says, stay home as much as you can. This is something where wandering out is not really going to do you a lot of good. It's not really going to be overall beneficial for you or anything like that. Boo-boo, thanks for being a member for 17 months. But just staying home, staying local is going to do you right. It really is. You do have some new projects, new opportunities, new things happening. I think you always kind of have a level of that going on. I think you have a lot of sort of activity. You have a lot of noise around you. But this is going to be good for you overall. I think it's going to be decent. It's going to be decent. I like it. I like it a lot. We got a gazillion donations tonight. If you're in the queue, it's massive. For Andrew, thank you for all the stream. Happy New Year. Christina, thank you so much for hosting. Andrew, let me know what your question is. Let's see. I don't know what the question is. Let's see, I never did any diet, lots of fruits and vegetables. Took me a minute. Oh, okay, let me get back to the game. Anyway, so simple, reasoning with ask, donating, I think Mystic Palette Tarot. Andrew, I have no idea what your question is. Let's see. PayPal names on the screen. I've asked them some minutes ago. Application himself, pick one. 2 questions, pick one. You have 2 questions, so you'll pick one. You may have to repeat it. Because I have no idea what it is. I don't know what it is. Let me know. Good question. What actions can I take to end a very long dry spell? All right. So we got Andrew's got a little bit of a dry spell going on. Let's find out about that. All right. What actions can I take to end a dry spell? Let's see. All right. Okay. Oceani Chap, thank you for your very generous donation. Ooh, and over PayPal as well. All right, we got a dry spell over there. We need to fix it. What can we do? What can we do to end that, to fix that? Sure, Trellis, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, this might hurt tarot. No, we do. I mean, if we have a dry spell, we're going to have a dry spell with a tarot in Wonderland, is what I'm saying. Tarot in Wonderland will fix all dry spells, is what I'm saying. All right, what can I do to fix a dry spell? Hermit. I mean, you are a bit of a hermit. It does say we are a little bit of a hermit here. We do have the hermit card. This is something where we need to go out. We just need to go out and get the dry spell fixed. You know what I mean? What is a dry spell? Well, you know, Caden, I don't know. I know what a dry spell is, but, you know. Anyway, yeah, but the star, follow your gut. Cosmic Kitty, thank you for your donation. You know, follow your gut. Go out more. Don't be a hermit. Go out more. Get out. Get some action in there. 10 of Swords. Sort of, you know, you gotta expand your possibilities. By the way, Wonderland, tarot in Wonderland, you gotta expand the possibilities. You have to sort of move forward, move past things, and get things going. And the more you get things going, the faster you can get things moving, I think the better off overall you are. Knight of Cups says, bring in Mr. Romance. He's in there somewhere. He's in there somewhere. Bring in Mr. Romance. That is going to be important for you to get rid of this dry spell. Because the 10 of Swords says if you don't, so basically if we keep doing the same things we've done all the time, we are going to get the same results that we have always gotten. So you're going to have to stop doing the same things and do different things. Get outside of the comfort zone. Get out. Get the Hermit card and remove that. Throw that to the side and take some risk. And I think that will participate in getting the dry spell moving and fixed. Will the Virgo marry me? All right, Chanel. Getting a Virgo to marry is like you know, it's like a flying, it's like sprouting wings and flying. It's very difficult to do. Getting a Virgo to marry you is very difficult to do, I'm going to have to say. As a Virgo man, Chartrellis, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, we are going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. You knew it was coming. You knew it was going to happen, and here it is. Will we get a deep commitment? I don't know what a deep commitment is. I have a bunch of jokes for that. I have a bunch of jokes for a deep commitment, but none of which I'm going to say on stream.
Everybody loves the D.
All right. Can we get that going on? Tower Moment says that the Virgo expects this big scenario. They expect this big scenario to happen before you're going to be able to get a commitment. It's like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like a feng shui. It needs to be pointed this way. We need to have this. We need to have that. There are all sorts of things that need to happen in order for the Virgo to commit to this. The world said it's quite possible indeed if we get all of these situations situated, and we get all of these things happening. The 7 of Pentacles says just be around, stay around, show the Virgo that you're committed, and the Virgo is willing to commit as well. One of the Virgo fears is they will commit, but nobody else is going to commit. But you know what I'm saying? They'll commit, but you won't commit. That's one of the big fears. The more they see that you're willing to commit, the better off you're going to be overall, is what I'm saying. So be patient with them. It is a Virgo. Virgo men, work your nerves. You know, I'm a Virgo man, and I've heard many times that people, you know, I work people's nerves, but that is it. Oceani Chap, thank you for your always donations. I appreciate you. All right. Oceani Chap wants to know something. What do they want to know? They want to know, let's see, Hermit, let's see, Oceani Chap. Does Kay think romantically about me? Let's find out what Kay's doing over there with Oceani Chap, if they are going to be able to get some romance from Kay. Chartrellis, thank you again for your donation. All right, let's see. See what's going on. Does Kay think about me romantically? Lady Vegas, what's going on? Good to see you as always. Let's see. It sounds like you're chatting to me. Oh, okay. All right. I am chatting to you. Oceany Chap, this is your reading. Does Kay think about me romantically? The Devil, Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. I think either they did or they will. They did or they will. It feels like not right now, but in the future or the past, it seems like they waver in the romance department. It feels like that they did. Let me get one more. It feels like they did or they will, right? If you're looking for getting Kay into romantic situation long term, getting this going with all of that, I think that the Devil says this is going to be a difficult sort of thing to do, especially you combine the Devil with the Five of Pentacles. You do have a Queen of Pentacles, though. It means the more that you're around, the more that you commit, the more effort that you put into it, basically gets them to come around to the side. Because I do think that they had romantic feelings in the past, but the romantic feelings either went away or something happened, and then they came back and said, yeah, this is something that, maybe I don't want to sign up for. And then later on in the future, I think they'll sign up for it again. Salisbury, thank you for your donation. Five of Pentacles, so it's like off, on, off, on. The problem with Kay is they're not easy to read. So even if they do have feelings or something like that, they're a little bit maybe on the stoic side. They're not easy to read. It is difficult to get them in a place where they're super duper predictable. It's also difficult to get them on a straight line of going from here to there. They seem to want to wander off on this road and that road and all sorts of other roads. And it's sort of difficult, to get this person, I think, bottom line, to get this person on the path that you want them to be on overall. But in the past, in the future, I think it's quite possible indeed you're going to have a little more patience with this person than normally would be required from any normal kind of individual. But it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. Gee, we got a lot of donations. Like we have a ton of donations, like a mountain of donations. Anyway, we have almost 50 donations. All right. And we've been live for 40 minutes. Okay. Will my YouTube channel take off and get better in 2022? Yogi wants to know about YouTube. Let's see if we can get some YouTube action because YouTube is a strange beast indeed. You never know what you're going to get in the YouTube thing, in the YouTube thing. You never know what you're going to get. Anyway, is it going to take off? Is it going to launch? Is it going to happen? Knight of Swords, Hanged Man, and the World. I think it will get better, but I don't think it'll take off, basically, right? The World says it will get better, it will improve. You're on a path of improvement here. Hanged Man says you need to alter some things we're doing on YouTube. Hanged Man says you're not getting, Lachey, you were not skipped. We have so many donations. You're 3 away, Lachey. You're 3 away. All right, where's the queue at? You're way up here. You're way up here. You're 3 away. Anyway, yeah, it is something where you're going to have patience with it. Absolutely. The World, it says that you do need to sort of market and target the audience that you want to target. And to make that happen, that's going to be more beneficial than getting all sorts of different type of videos. Hangman says you do need to alter the channel somewhat, either improving it or tweaking it or sort of maybe modifying the content in order to get where you need to be at the end of the day. Overall, keep going. YouTube is a platform where you just need to keep going. If you just keep going, all of a sudden things can get better. Things will just magically just get better. You'll be recommended because you keep making daily videos. People recommended more, you're out there more, people are getting excited about your content. But if you only make one video a month, nobody's really going to tune in. So yeah, just keep going. Holly, thank you for your donation. Boo Boo, weekend, please. Let's get a thought thing out of there. All right, let's see what's going on. Libra Girl, thank you for your donation. All right, let's see. Let's go with a little bit of a Gregory Scott for a few of these and see where we're going. All right, Boo Boo wants to know about the weekend read. What kind of things can we get going on? I mean, the weekend's right around the corner, my friends. And then it is a holiday. It is a holiday. I'm taking me off Monday, is what I'm saying. Taking off Monday and all of that other good stuff. All right, weekend reading. Oh, home projects are going to be good. If you can do some art this weekend, I think you're going to make more progress with like your hobbies this weekend than you ever could. It's almost like this weekend, the door is open for you to do hobbies and get involved in stuff and try to launch forward on your hobbies, your interests, maybe art. I think that's going to be huge this weekend, right? You have a little bit of a satiety. You have a little bit of power. It's almost like home is where the power is. There is something creatively this weekend that is very sort of dynamic and is very exciting, is very explosive, is what I'm saying. So this weekend, focus on art if you can. Focus on your hobbies if you can. This is where you're going to make significant progress very quickly with this stuff in this weekend. Absolutely. Go for it and go forth and do all of that stuff. All right. What else is going on in the world of tarot land? We got OE. We got OE on PayPal. We have not gotten you yet. A general for 2022. OE wants to know what is going on in 2022. What kind of activities can we find? What kind of adventures can we get into? Dark Mansion knows. Dark Mansion understands. It understands fully what is happening with this. OE, will he get you a little bit of a general for 2022? All right. We got Nikki, Oceanic Champ. We got good. Six of Pentacles. Oh, get some money in 2022. Man, got a couple of majors at the end. Getting some money in 2022, getting some free money, basically free money. Could it be scratch-offs? Could it be inheritance? Could it be a lottery win? Could it be, some sort of a lawsuit or something? Basically, we're getting some money in 2022. I think it's going to come about mid-2022, sort of second quarter, third quarter kind of thing, right in that range. But I would say that we're getting money with that. Six of Pentacles is receiving money, receiving some things. I also think you receive some important information. Like almost exactly, you've received some important information almost exactly on 4/1, which is funny because that is April Fool's Day. But it almost feels like we get some important information at early April, at least the first week. Nine of Cups. Collecting things is not going to do you any good in 2022. It's almost like getting into collecting, getting into a collection. It's almost like somebody offers you a collection of something. I would skip it. I don't think collecting things is going to do you any good in 2022. The Sun and the Emperor. I think a lot of things get uncovered in your life or get revealed around like May. A lot of things get revealed around like May is what happens, right? A lot of things get revealed. And I think that's going to be good for you because a lot of things are going to be kind of confusing up into that point. I think you do have a couple of situations where you're kind of like, what's going on? But anyway, a lot of things get revealed in that. Also, I think that you should focus on your job pretty seriously in pretty much like I would say the second, third quarter combo. Focus on your job. There's almost like an expansion possibility that you have in that job, right? There's almost an expansion possibility. Like you make something happen that makes everybody notice you, and they notice you in a good way, basically. Anyway. Renee wants to know, will I meet the love of my life? Let's see what's going on. By the way, we have 50 donations, so we're running way behind. We're going to be here all night. So I hope you like me being here all night, because we are going to be here all night. All right. Let's see. Wait, is it win? Is it win? Is it will? How does Adrian feel about me? We got when will I meet? I think it's when. When will I meet the love of my life? I'm going to say not until next year. I think there's something going on with love with you. There is. There's something going on with love with you. I think 2022 is going to be interesting. I think you're going to have some good love connections. I think in the previous reading, I said you had 2 good love connections. This is something where 2023 is really, and I mean really, going to be that moment where everything love-wise starts coming together, starts making sense. You get the big one. I think you get the big connection 2023 as far as that goes. This is something where it's almost like you get cheated on sometimes. I think you do get cheated on in 2022. Watch out for those signs in any relationship that you do have. I think you had 2 relationships coming in 2022, especially the second one. I would watch out for cheaters. This is something where this is a longer process. Like you need to learn something, or you need to have some lessons before you get into the big one, or for you to get into the main one. Because I do think you meet your soulmate in 2023. I'm going out on a limb. I do think you meet your soulmate in 2023. Anyway, watch out for the cheater in the first relationship of 2022, though. Anyway, how does Adrian feel about me? Does Adrian like me? Does Adrian like me? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on. Let's see. I've been curious. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right. Got some interesting stuff going on in chat there. Everybody does love the D. I'm just saying. All right. Emperor action. You know, as long as they can have it their way, I think Adrian kind of likes you. I think Adrian's kind of a control freak, is what I'm saying. A little bit of a control freak. If they can have it their way, then that's the way that they like to have it, right? You got a little bit of an emperor, you got a little bit of a heartbreak. If you don't get it their way, then they're kind of not interested. And I think that they do have some weird oddities to them you're gonna have to put up with. Overall, I think Adrian kind of does like you. I mean, you do have a 5 of Pentacles here with a heartbreak. This is something where they like you, but they can't get you the way that they want to get you, or you seem either unavailable or a little bit more on the challenge side. Basically, sort of a weird mix where you're going to have some patience. You're going to have to have pretty understanding, and you're going to have to kind of put up with them in general if you want to get where you want to go with this particular person. Overall, I wouldn't waste a ton of time. Yeah, I wouldn't waste a ton of time. You know what I mean? There you go. Wouldn't waste a ton of time. Anyway. We got a gazillion donations tonight. Let's see what's going on. We got Lachey. I'm going to go ahead and put the ending soon. All right, I'm going to put ending soon. Now, ending soon, although we have almost 30 more readings to go. Yes, I'm going to do your 30 more readings. If you're in the queue, I'm going to do your reading tonight. So, but I'm just saying, any more readings is going to be stretching me out until like 9 o'clock tonight or something like that. Anyway, all right, we got like 30 more readings to go. Let's go through them. How is Scorpio and the Aquarius relationship going? Let's go over here and get a little, let's get a little of this. Oh, I like this one indeed. This one's going to be good. The Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot, I think, is going to be golden for this. All right. How are the relationship going? How is things going to work out? How can we get where we want to be at the end of the day with this? Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. That's a nice card. I mean, that's pretty good. Death, the Queen of Swords, and the Moon. Relationship is going good, but somebody's thinking about leaving. It's almost like that this relationship needs to change. It necessitates a change. Like something is lingering, something is waiting in the background. Something needs to be done for this relationship to overall be functional at the end of the day, right? You have the 10 of Pentacles. It says we're going good, okay, we're going all right so far, but death means there's change coming. There needs to be change coming, right? This is something where it needs to get going. It needs to have some alteration. Queen of Swords, it's almost like the Aquarius is the one that instigates something changing or instigates some modifications within here. You do have the Moon is sort of an interesting thing too. The Moon says it's like somebody's thinking about leaving or exiting through this relationship. So there you go, Lachey. somebody's thinking about moving or leaving or exiting or starting something new or starting a new adventure, whatnot. It's almost like it's the Sag. I mean, it feels like it's a little bit of the Sag feel, or sorry, not the Sag, the Aquarius. Feels like a little of the Aquarius feel in that. Something's going on with it. I can tell you that. Something is happening, Lachey. I don't think it's rock solid stable. It looks rock solid stable. I think it has been decent, but overall, there you go. TTV wants to know love reading for 2022. Let's get that done. We use the same deck. We use the same deck, TTV. I hope this is one of your faves. I hope you like this deck. This is going to be the key deck right here. It's going to be the magic deck, the one that gets it all done. All of that other good stuff. So, there you go. You got to get it done. We got to get the action out there. 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 4 Wands, and the Empress. 2022 is going to be a good love year for you. Absolutely. 2022 is going to be a solid love year for you. Now, after you can get through all of the sort of the unusual stuff that's sort of pending, it's like we have something that needs to be done, something that needs to stop, something that needs to end, something that needs to change. 10 of Swords. It's like everything needs to be altered before it gets better. Now, it's not a Tower moment where everything needs to collapse before it gets better. This is a 10 of Swords moment where it feels like something needs to stop. Maybe it's some thoughts. Maybe it's some things that we're sort of pursuing. Maybe it's some things that aren't working for us. We have to evaluate what's working, what's not working. Definitely. 10 of Swords says something needs to change, something needs to halt and end before we can get back to normal, before we can get a Wheel of Fortune out there where things go normal, things move normally, things feel a little bit more on the upside. Wheel of Fortune is back to normal, and I think we're getting there in 2022. 4 Wands and the Empress are fantastic cards. This is solid romance. This is beautiful romance. Could it be a new romance? Empress says maybe. Empress is a 3. It is a creation card. It could have something interesting for you to pursue. But 4 Wands is a happy home card with a steady relationship card. I think overall things are going to improve after a weight on our shoulders needs to be lifted overall. So there you go. There's a little bit of a 2022 love. Hopefully that made sense. All right, let's go for the next one. What else we got going on? We got Archie coming in with a double shot. We got YouTube user in between with a couple of readings. We got YouTube user with 3 readings. All right, let's see about Archie. Love for 2022 feels like I'm manifesting an alternate. A life mate. Feels like I'm manifesting a life mate. Let's see if you are. Let's see if you are by using this deck right there. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Archie, love reading for 2022. I think that 2022, I got to dodge that. 2022 looks pretty good. Life mate, maybe. Life mate, maybe. I'm not ruling out a life mate. I like the possibilities. The Lovers is such a powerful card when you say the word life mate. Lovers really kind of jives. It really kind of backs up what you're saying. It backs up what you're thinking, right? You do have the Lovers card in your mix and at the end, which is a very positive sign for that. So I do think you could indeed be meeting somebody that is a life mate. Now, the ace sort of says, be careful of who you choose, because I think there are some people out there, there are some false things out there that look decent, that look great, but aren't that good. And if you waste a lot of time with those, you're going to be in a disadvantageous position to meet your life mate. So be careful with the devil in the details. Be careful with that, because there are some false signs of people that look good, but they're going to be a massive waste of time. So be sure to watch for red flags. Don't waste any time. And I think you may indeed be there. I think you may indeed find this person. Now, they are going to be a water sign, in my opinion. They are going to be a water sign. And this is something that is going to sort of happen in third quarter, in my opinion. All right, there you go. Crystal, the queue is massive. Crystal, the queue is like 50 donations. We're down to the last 30, Crystal. We've worked through the first 20. And we're down to the last 30. YouTube user. Will I spend New Year's with A only if they ask? Yeah, you know, that was the thing in the previous one. The previous read, it's almost like that they need to invite you. Like they have some other things going on. They have other people happening. They need to invite you. Eight of Wands says we can go, and you have a Knight of Cups, which says that you can go indeed. It looks like that A has a good possibility of spending a New Year with you. I'm going with a thumbs up. Going with a thumbs up. I like that. I like that indeed. Now, you have a movement card and another movement card really pointing to going somewhere with this person. Right? You have really important going somewhere with this person. So that is going to be important there. Cosmic Kitty, you're 5 away. You're 5 away. But yeah, I say yes. I say yes. I think you can have the opportunity for that. And absolutely, I'm going with a thumbs up on that. Cosmic Kitty, never be sorry. You're 5 away, I think. No, you're like 7 away. You're 7 away. Anyway, hey, buddy, what does M use the L word? Ain't nobody got time for love. Why does M use the L word? Let's say because
I love you.
They use it because they love you. They use it because they love you. All right. Why are they doing that? Maybe it's manipulation. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's legitimate. We need to find out these things. We need to discover these things. It's going to be critical. It's going to be important, my friends. Let's see what is going on with the L word. Why do they use that? The 4. Oh, man. They want to keep you around. They want to keep you around. Delay? Tactic? Maybe? They want to keep you around. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. You have a lot of courts. We have a lot of courts. This is somebody that indeed wants to keep you around. They want to keep you on target. They want to keep you around. I'm not saying they need a level of control, but they do need some sort of containment, or they do need to understand that there's some inherent stability within this. And if they don't have that, they're really uncomfortable. This is a person that needs a pat on the back, or they need some comfort, or they need something that's going to be okay. They need to know that tomorrow is going to be okay. And if they use the L word, then it feels like that they sort of, kind of hammered down tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be all right. Tomorrow's going to be okay. This person is change averse. And I don't think that the L word is going to be just pure, but it is going to be something where they understand the ramifications of it in a normal relationship. And they're trying to apply that to your relationship, if that makes sense. So there you go. So that's sort of their tactic, or that's sort of their goal, or where they want to go. You do have a level of stability, a level of containment that is within the Knight of Pentacles. You do have a double queen over here. It does sort of point to that I need to do something. I need to take an action. It's almost like that's their action. I'm not saying the person's perfect. I'm not saying they're full of mistakes. I'm just saying that they have their own way of doing things and they think it works. Unfortunately, a lot of people may not agree with their tactics. A lot of people may not be on target, or may not be on the same page as them with those tactics. So, you got to kind of put up with what you got to put up with. Anyway, what else we got? We're going with Curious Creatures with YouTube. 3 months down, will A commit the sync off? Okay, it seems like we have a point where we need A to commit, or we're going to quit. If A doesn't commit, we will need to quit. It seems, it feels like that. It feels like that indeed. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You're going to commit, or we're going to quit. Emperor, 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. No, I don't think they're going to commit. I said it in previous readings too. A likes how things are now, because A has control. The Emperor, YouTube, the Emperor, A has a level of control. They like the things now. If they commit, they lose a lot of that. They lose a lot of that control. The Three of Cups, they also want to chase other people. They want to chase other people. They have other people in mind. It's a third-party card. And the Eight of Swords, they feel like if they commit, they're restricted from doing what they want to do, right? They're restricted from doing what they want to do. So no, I don't think they're going to commit in 3 months. I don't think they're going to commit in 6 months. I don't think they're going to commit in a year. They like things as they are now. Archie, karma for selfish and messy Pisces friend. Oh my. You want to know if they're going to get if they're going to get theirs? If they're going to get theirs, they are Pisces. There's a Pisces right there. There are Pisces. If we're going to get some karma for them, we're looking for justice. Looking for justice. Maybe rebirth, reincarnation. We are looking for something in the karmic realm. Knight of Swords, moon, and strength. No, I mean, I don't think they're going to get any like karma immediately. Knight of Swords says they're free to do whatever they want to do. They're doing whatever they want to do. They like the way it is. They're doing what they want to do. Knight of Swords, I'm going to keep that movement. I'm going to have fast movement. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to keep going. And the moon, right? They're always reaching into new areas, new opportunities. And I think some of the new opportunities end up hurting people. They just hurt people sometimes with these new opportunities where they're going to sort of go in. Strength says you're going to have to be patient with this person, or you're going to have to get rid of them. If they're no good for you, get rid of them. Strength, this is not a connection that's going to do you any good in the long term. Then, do something about it. But I don't think they're going to get any karma. I just don't think so. Maybe they are hurtful. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. We got... I'm working in Italy, and I'm waiting for my transfer back to Greece from the company 3 years from far. They said maybe spring. Will I? Maybe in the spring. Transfer. Okay, you want to know if you're going to transfer back. All right, let's see. Kaden, let's see if you're going to transfer back. We are going to go with this deck one more time. See about a transfer? I'm looking for like a movement card, something exciting, something adventurous would be interesting. King of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. I'm going to say yeah. I like that. Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me see the question. This is kind of weird. Kind of a weird answer to a question. Working in Italy, waiting for my transfer back to Greece from the company for like 3 years so far. They said maybe, okay, basically will I get transferred in the spring? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. This is a weird read. Definitely something for behind the readings. 10 of Swords. It's almost like the company cuts you. I mean, I'm going way out on a limb here. It's almost like that the company cuts you or something happens with that. Basically, for them to transfer you, something else needs to happen on the company side, and I think it will happen in the spring. This is something, I think the company gets rid of you. I think the company sort of you lose the company, you leave the company. There's a cutting action. 10 of Swords is a breaking of the connection between you and the company, basically, right? It feels like a breaking of a connection. So, in other words, so it's like the thing that you're doing there needs to end before you get transferred. But I do think you get transferred. 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy family. You're back to your home. You're back transferred where you want to be, where you need to be. But something cuts, something terminates, something ends before that's going to happen. That could be a position. That could be a job. It could be somebody leaving the company, or it could be you have new management and they're sort of more friendly to where you want to be. 7 of Wands says they're very averse for transferring you for a particular reason. It's like there's a reason they keep you from being transferred all this time. There's a reason, and maybe that reason gets cut and it gives you the opportunity for the transfer. Overall, I say, yeah, you have a good opportunity, but there's some weird things happening before that happens. It's like there's some things happening before that happens. Now, just saying, so weird stuff before you get excited, you go saying yay, but there's something going on with that 10 of swords, right? There is a connection. There is something active that gets cut before you can get transfer. And I do think that that action occurs in the spring. Anyway, Mina wants to know. Mina wants to know what's going on in 2022. Let's get Mina out here with Andrew's favorite deck of the year, the Little Buddha Tarot. Little Buddha Tarot action up in here. That, you know, that's what it's all about. And that's what it's all about. Okay. Little Buddha Tarot. What's coming in 2022? Temperance, Moon, Seven of Swords. Definitely some movement happening, whether it be job or something like that. You have an interesting romance possibility. I'm going to say this. You have an interesting romance possibility around second quarter. I say interesting because I don't think you're all into it. I really don't think you're all into it. I don't think you're going to sign up for it 100%. Is it fun? Is it cool? Is it a nice distraction from life? Is it nice? A little honeymoon period? I think so. Is this something that you're going to sign up long-term for? No. I also think that you're moving, either job or actually moving or something like that in 2022. It feels like something's going on with that. Seven of Swords, packing up and leaving and abandoning some stuff. You have some multiple opportunities in the third quarter that are going to be fun, cool, and you definitely want to go forth. Now, I think that you like stability, you like predictability, and these don't involve any of that. But in third quarter, you do have some opportunities that I think you should take, even if they don't look opportune, even if they don't look perfect. I would say take them anyway. Overall, it's kind of a year of same old, right? But you do have a move. You do have a romantic connection. You do have some other interesting things happening in 2022. Jared's Tarot, what's going on? Good to see you as always. Let's stick with Little Buddha Tarot and go to the next read. Love in 2022. Let's see what's going on with that. We have let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 10 more donations and we're out of here. Then we're going to go take a shower and eat a sandwich, actually. We're going to eat a sandwich. I started the Mediterranean diet, you know? I started the Mediterranean diet. We're going to eat a healthy sandwich. Okay, anyway. Not looking for love. I think you find it anyway. Sorry. I think you find it anyway. Sometimes we ain't looking, but we run into it anyway, Mina. You know how that goes? You know how that goes? 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Love is going to be challenged in 2022. It really feels like that. 2 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. It feels like you make the wrong choice in love once. And it feels like you get hurt pretty bad. You make the wrong choice in love and you get basically hurt bad. So be careful. Be careful. I think there's a trap out there for you. I think you can dodge it. I think you can get it done. But be very careful because there is something with love that you get hurt pretty bad and you get scammed is what happens, right? Is what you get scammed. So don't get scammed. Watch out for it. This is my big thing for you. Watch out for getting scammed. You don't want any part of it. I think it's going to try to happen. But be careful. If you see the red flags, take them seriously. Because I know a lot of times we get rose-colored glasses, and you don't really want to be involved in that. Anyway, if I permanently walk away, will A fight for me? Will A go to the line and A be like, you can't go nowhere? You got to come back. You got to come back. Maybe A does that. I don't know. Where the hell is this? Maybe A does that. I don't know. I've reorganized my tarot shelf, apparently. All right, let's see. Oh, man. Let's go for this one. Did you get my last question? Maybe. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. What was your last question? Renee. So, Renee, I got, how does Adrian feel about me? When will I meet the love of my life? Yeah, I think I got them all. I did. You're going to have to rewind, but I believe I got them all. Let me know if I didn't get them all. I think I did. It's a busy night. If I didn't, let me know. Email me. If I did not get them all, email me and we'll get them tomorrow. 2 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Yeah. I mean, if you permanently walk away, they are going to chase you, yes, because they like the level of control. They like how things are. So if you change the deal, if you change the contract, yeah, they will come running. They will be heartbroken. They won't know what to do. They will come running because they like it the way it is. 9 of Cups. I need it the way it is. I need it the way it's always been. So yes, they will come running back. They look forward to seeing you. They look forward to the communication. They look forward to all of that stuff. So yes, I think they will chase. Indeed. Life is too short. Welcome to stream. What's going on? All right. Will JG commit to me next year? Let's see. What is JG doing? If JG will commit or not commit or too legit to quit? I don't know. I don't know. But the tarot does. And the tarot says to you that 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Whoa, that's nice. That is nice indeed. Thumbs up on this. I think we have a nice commitment with that. Get the love balloons up. 7 of Wands, they're kind of wishy-washy on commitment. They have been in the past. I'm going to say now, it's true. They have been in the past. It's true. 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles is insane. That is insane. That is a 100% yes. 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles is bananas to have them both in the same read, especially with a commitment in the lifeline here. So yes, that is a big time yes. I mean, that is a massive yes. Looks very, very good indeed. Cosmic Kitty wants a question below. Cosmic Kitty, it's finally your turn after like a year. All right. Back to the second shift or go for the first. That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
In case you don't know, the tarot throwdown is a channel exclusive. This is where we have 2 good options. We need to figure out which one is going to be the best option, okay? Because we're at the same crappy ass job, and we need to know what we want to do with that job, is what I'm saying. It's what I am saying. Still the same crummy job. Okay. Option A up here is go back to the second shift. Option B is stick to the first shift. Second shift, first shift. Second shift, first shift. Second shift looks all right. First shift looks better. What the hell is both movement cards? This is a weird one. I'm going to say stick to the first shift. The first shift is going to be your lifeline to getting out of that job. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to say it anyway. You have 2 movement cards. You have 2 fiery, well, one's not fiery, but you know what I mean. You have 2 fiery elements here. You're being pressured to make a decision because they want you to move. I think that's what's happening. Choices right here. You're being pressured to make a decision because they want you to move. I think you should stick where you're at. I think moving long-term will be very bad for you, in my opinion. I think staying at the first shift is going to be the best option. The first shift feels like that is your gateway out of that job. It's your gateway to getting something better. And I think that they want you to make a decision because they want you the hell out of there. And I think that they're going to pressure you a little bit more, but you should stick to your guns and stay with the first shift, is what I'm saying. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never do a shift based upon a fat man on YouTube reading cards on the internet. That's what I'm saying. All right. I think we can all agree on this. Chartrellis is back. Chartrellis, thank you for your triple shot. Look at you. Aggravation is all about what Chartrellis is experiencing right now. How do we get out of this? We get out of this by using a beautiful deck. You can't be aggravated while you're seeing a beautiful deck like the Labanco Tarot. Okay? RR, I'm not taking any more donations. I'm at my limit, RR. I'm sorry. But I'm going to be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So come on back. Come on back. I'm sorry. I had 54 donations tonight and my voice is going. I got to leave eventually. Okay. Causing me to be aggravated. All your options right now suck. All your options right now are a challenge. It feels like you have bad option A and bad option B and bad option C. It feels like you're challenged in a lot of ways right now because there aren't any really super good options for you. It feels like you're dead-ended in a lot of ways. It feels like a lot of things just aren't rhyming, just aren't jiving the way that you need it to go. Ten of Swords, you need a lot of things to clean up in life in order to get some good choices up in there, right? The Ten of Swords, what can we cut out? What can we do? I think that you have almost like some stress that doesn't need to be in there, that needs to be eliminated, needs to be alleviated. Seven of Cups is all about better choices on the horizon, and I think that is true. But right now, the Page of Pentacles, a lot of your choices are just bad no matter which choice you take. It feels like you're not making the goals as well that you need to be making. In other words, you're off the train track a little bit as far as some of your spiritual goals as well. All right. At least that's what the tarot says. That's what the tarot says. Sir Trellis, next question is... Oh, Jesus Christ. My app just crashed. Do I need to end things completely with Rob? All right. Rob. I think Rob, I don't know. Rob, I do 1,000 readings a month. I don't remember. Is Rob, what are my previous readings on Rob? Are they good or bad? I don't know. Do I think they need to end things completely? Temperance, Queen of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. No. Let's go with the thumbs down on that. I don't think ending things with Rob is gonna, I don't know. You know, let me say this. Whoa, what the hell? Somebody's calling me. Okay. I would say that ending things with Rob won't fix your problems. And I would say keeping Rob around won't fix your problems either. It's almost like it ain't Rob. I'm going way out on a limb here. I'm going to say it ain't Rob. I don't think Rob is the source of your issues. I think that Rob is Rob. You're going to get what you always get with Rob. Okay. Temperance says you're always going to get what you get with Rob. You know what you're going to get with Rob. How long do you want to put up with it? I think you do want to keep putting up with it. Eight of Pentacles is, I'm willing to work through this. I'm willing to keep going with this, right? Queen of Cups says you're still emotional about Rob. You're still asking him. A Virgo man is difficult to figure out what the hell they're thinking. Because a Virgo man, I'm a Virgo man. A Virgo man is, is challenged from the word go. But your problems aren't Rob. I don't know. This is a weird read. Chartrellis, you're going to have to put up with me tonight. Chartrellis, you're going to have to put up with me tonight. I'm going way out on a limb with all your readings tonight. All right. I mean, this way out on a limb. Libra girl, you're 2 away. You're 2 away. No, 3 away. All right. You're 3 away. All right. Let's look at the queue. The queue is actually where I can manage it right now. All right. We got Libra girl is here. We got Holly. We got Salisbury. And we got the triple. So you're 3 away. You're like 4 away kind of thing. All right. I mean, I'm just saying. We're going out on a limb tonight. That's what I'm saying. We're going out on a limb. Who's leaving me voicemails? All right. When will I get the settlement? This is that reading. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Lovers. When are you going to get the settlement? Second quarter of next year. 2022, second quarter is when you're going to get the settlement. This is still talking about Rob. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. Rob has like no emotions. Rob has zero emotions. You're going to have to put up with what Rob gives you. Rob doesn't have many emotions. Rob is keeping a lot from you, but Rob is kind of the same all the time. You're not going to be able to read Rob very well. You're going to have to sort of put up with what he gives you. The problem's not with Rob. It's kind of your reaction to Rob, if that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Rob is interesting. I don't think Rob's going anywhere. I don't think you're going to boot Rob to the curb. I think that's a question you probably asked many times before. I think you're going to put up with what Rob gives you. But Rob is a constant in the universe and it's never really going to change much. And if you need to change Rob, you're going to have difficulty doing that. Pretty hardcore. Anyway, second quarter. The second quarter of 2022 is the answer to your question. I don't know. I mean, sure, Trillis, we're going way, way, way out on a limb for your readings tonight. But I think that you got a lot of interesting stuff coming to you. Is what I think. I think you got a lot of interesting things happening moderately soon as far as some things in your life. I mean, like it's almost, I'm getting like a hard, strong feel for that. You got a lot of interesting things coming very soon. That's what I'm saying. A lot of interesting things. I think you're going to come back and you're going to want more readings for those. But hang on. That's what I'm saying. Hang on. Salisbury steak. Can I have a reading? Can I have a reading for January? Let's get that done. All right. Let's see what kind of January action we got. And then we got Holly and Libra Girl, and then we are out of here. It has been a long night. All right, let's see what's going on. Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. January is not your month for money. I can say that now. January is not your month for money. I would take as minimal risk with money in January as I possibly could. As minimal risk as I possibly could in January for money. That's what I'm saying now. Two of Pentacles, because I think there are some challenges and some interesting decisions you need to make coming up. And I think that if you do something in January that's big and a big motion, a large motion, it's not going to be beneficial for you. Ace of Pentacles says there's more money coming your way. I think that's kind of the key here. This is all about sort of investments. This is all about money. I think January is a big money month for you. It is sometime where you are concerned. You are worried. You are looking at particular things with money as far as it concerns. King of Wands says that as far as sort of... some of your you have two big pursuits right now, in my opinion. The first one needs to be sacrificed a little bit for the second one. The first pursuit needs to be reduced in order to make time, or in order to be focused on the second one, because I think the second one is the bigger option, is the bigger thing. All right, we're going really weird and specific tonight, but you know what is that? What is my best life going to look like in 2022? I think it's going to look great. I think Holly, your life is going to be pretty damn good in 2022. Is what I think. All right, we're going for this. We're down to the last couple of readings. Okay, Holly, let's talk. I think your life is going to be pretty good in 2022. All right? That's what I think. All right, let's see what the cards say. Six of Cups. Man, it is about the connection that you make. King of Wands is back. Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. I mean, okay, all right. There are some people returning from previously, that you've seen previously, that you've known previously. They're coming back. There are people returning to you that need a second chance. I think you should give them a second chance. That's big in 2022. That's pretty big. People coming in that need a second chance. As far as like career or what you do full time is concerned, the amount of upward mobility, the amount of opportunity, the amount of good things coming from that is insane. I think you're looking at quite possibly, as far as career, hobby-wise kind of thing, as far as what you do full-time, your upward mobility, your opportunities are going to be bigger in 2022 than they've ever been. That's what I think. Bigger opportunities, bigger things happening in 2022 than has ever been laid out in front of you before. Seven of Swords talks about people coming back into your life. Give them just a second chance. Seven of Wands, you got a double seven here. It feels like a lot of times you're averse to change, and I would keep that way until July and August. And then I would not be averse to change, because I think, again, something's going on where your upward mobility is going way high, better than ever. And there comes a time to where you need to make a risky decision. And I think the risky decision is going to be beneficial for you, but it really looks kind of weird. It really looks kind of unusual and weird. So you're going to be a little outside of your comfort zone. I think that's going to be okay. But overall, Holly, I think you're looking at quite possibly one of the best years that you've had in quite some time. And the last reading of the night, what does Muhammad feel from me? Let's find out. Libra girl wants to know. Let's see what it is. And then we're getting out of here. It has been a lot of readings today. All right. Do we have feelings? We have feelings from Muhammad. I think absolutely. I think Muhammad is pretty solid, pretty good feels here. I think you got a lot of interesting things happening with Muhammad. I like it. Four of Wands, happy home, happy family, building opportunities, building stability, building good things. Four of Wands says, yes, it is possible. Muhammad is on target. Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, says Muhammad also has some good feelings, willing to build a home, willing to make a connection, very good as well. Justice says that Muhammad is a karmic relationship for you. I think Muhammad is indeed a karmic relationship. You're going to have to realize that and move forward with that as per what would be expected with a karmic relationship. I think the more serious you take this, the better. The more serious you take it, the better. But yeah, they do have some good feels for you. All right. And that is it from me. I thank you for joining me with a lot of donations tonight. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.